Hi everyone, it's Brett here from Metropole in Brisbane, and the Domain Group have recently released an article highlighting the best performing suburbs in Brisbane for capital growth over the last decade. And I must say, I'm hardly surprised at the outcome. The suburbs that appear to be in that list are generally always in the headlines, even over the last 3, 5 years, 7 years, or decade like it has been. They're the known, proven and trusted suburbs, and the reason they're always in there is because they have a number of characteristics. The first thing is they're generally within that 10 or 12 kilometre ring from Brisbane. Brisbane doesn't have the urban sprawl of a Sydney or Melbourne, so it's very important that you get that right. The reason they're grouped so concentrated is because they tend to follow where the employment hubs are and where the jobs are. And the next 10 years aren't going to be much different from the last 10 years. Our CBD's rapidly expanding, our airport's getting a second runway, we're going to have a huge amount of visitors coming to Brisbane. And also our hospitals are rapidly expanding to cater for our ageing population. So that's not going to change. That's where the jobs are going to be created, but it's also where the wages are going to rise the fastest and where people are going to be able to spend more on property and overcapitalise by renovating and spending big money on their homes. They're the areas we want to be in. They're generally also closely located to lifestyle precincts. Somewhere where you can get up in the morning and have a coffee, go and watch a movie, do some shopping, all those kinds of things within walking distance and conveniently located close to where you are. Green space, all those things that families look for. On the other side of the equation, the supply of land. They're not building any more of these suburbs. You can't just knock over an area and create 1,000 new homes. So supply is very, very, very tight and we can control that. That's opposed to these newer suburbs and boom areas that, look, there's probably another 5 or 10 years supply of land in those locations. So we're trying to avoid those locations because there's nothing to drive up property prices. So it's pretty plain to see what's going to happen over the next decade as well. I can guarantee you that almost 90% of those suburbs in the list will appear on that list within the next decade because there's a proven formula for making these suburbs perform well. I often laugh at these people trying to pick the next hotspot or boom suburb. There's a proven strategy there. It's just up to you guys to follow it. Thanks for listening, and I hope you got something out of that.